Hi, my name's Dr. Steve Simpson. Thanks for finding me on the YouTube channel and finding this video. I work as an elite performance coach, which means I work with people exactly like you, because when we get our head in the right place, we can all perform at least another level higher than we think we could. There's always more to come. So in the last two episodes, I talked about Homo sapiens, where have we come from? And more or less a million years ago, we were shambling around this planet, just about clinging on to life, and all of our efforts and our not very big brains at that time were concerned with survival, making sure that we got food, that we had water to drink, making sure we had some shelter from the weather, and protecting ourselves from our enemies and from other fierce animals. And that, if we survived all that, that kept us pretty busy, and we didn't have much time left over. But as life got easier and our brains started to develop even more, there were other things that we recognized that we wanted from life. We wanted to feel good about ourselves. We wanted some of the pleasures of life. And we became more social. We belonged to a tribe rather than just one family, more or less working on their own, surviving on their own. We joined up with other families and we formed tribes. So work could be shared around. We could get help with building accommodation, with finding water, with preparing food, with looking after kids, all those kind of things. And we made friends with people. We found people we could trust and people we couldn't trust. And sooner or later, if that wasn't enough, we started to invent clubs that we could apply to join. And whenever I talk about this, I always think of Groucho Marx and his expression, something like, I would never join a club that would have me as a member. So there you are. And now, once we've survived, once we started to feel good, once we've got ourselves socially organized, we have a huge brain compared to almost all other species, and it's there for a reason, because it can do stuff. And then once we start to recognize that, we're starting to search for things. We have this motivation that comes from nowhere to learn new skills, to set ourselves ambitious goals, and we are working at these things for the satisfaction of working at them. Nobody's holding a gun over our head and saying we have to do this. We're doing this from choice. And the final step of our evolution really is we become more spiritual. And usually that's as we get older. I guess there's lots of very, very spiritual young people. But sooner or later we work out what are the things that are really important in life and what are the things that are not so important. And a couple of kind of quotes, they're going to be misquotes, I can't remember them perfectly, but George Bernard Shaw, the actor and playwright, said and wrote, there's no greater joy in life than knowing that one is being used for a higher purpose. And Viktor Frankl, the survivor of 4 years in the death camps during the Second World War, where he lost all of his family, lost everything, he wrote a book which is a huge bestseller called Man's Search for Meaning. And in very brief summary, which doesn't do justice to this wonderful book, he said, there's only two things that will keep us going when times are tough. The total commitment and love to another person, not yourself, but to another person, that seems to be really important, and or to a higher project that consumes your passion. So we don't have to go through privations like that, because in life, sooner or later, some of us make money, more money than we need. And so you quite often find wealthy people giving away a lot of their money, or almost all of that money in some cases, because that makes them feel good. It makes them feel that they're putting something back in. And for the vast majority of us who don't have very much money, we find other things that we can give. We can give our time. We can give our love to other people. We can share our experience with other people. We can do jobs for other people. So that's a kind of a brief summary of who are we? Where have we come from? Where are we right now, and where might we be going? You know, in my own opinion, these are just my views, but I know that other people think very similar stuff, so I don't imagine we're too far out of balance with that. So get your head in the right place, know where you've come from, know where you are right now, know where you want to go, and that's when the invisible giants start to kick in and life gets a bit easier and good things start to happen. Very difficult to explain how and why that works, but it does just seem to. So that's the goal that's out there tantalizingly hanging for us to reach out for. So thanks for watching, and there'll be another video coming in a week or maybe even sooner. In the meantime, bye for now, good luck, keep your head in the right place.